The Great Salt Lake in the United States of America is now facing an unprecedented danger as it has fallen to an alarmingly low level amidst a climate change fueled changing weather pattern. If nothing is done to immediately conserve water in Utah, then scientists in the United States say that the Great Salt Lake as we know it could potentially disappear in as little as the next 5 years. At this point, to reverse the decline, enough water to cover more than 2.5 million acres of land, a foot deep of water needs to flow back into the lake each year. And to put that in perspective, a single acre foot contains nearly about 1.2 million litres of water. Today, only about 0.1 million acres feet of water is returned to Utah's famous lake each year, and that is not even close to being enough. Since 2020, the lake has lost over 1 million acre feet of water annually. To pull the ecosystem back from the brink, research led by scientists at Brigham Young University has found water consumption in the region must be reduced by at least about 1/3, possibly by even as much as a half. The recent research, however, has suggested that the ecosystem is reaching a dangerous tipping point as millions of litres of water are being diverted from the lake annually. Salinity levels have begun to increase. Concentrations of salt are now so high, flora and fauna are also struggling to survive. And as the lake bed begins to dry out, it is at risk of releasing embedded arsenic, mercury, lead, copper, organic contaminants and cyanotoxins into the air via dust particles. The dust released from the drying lake can also damage crops, degrade soils and can also cause premature snow melt. Unfortunately, there's not much that the average water consumer in Utah can actually do to help. They can remove their sprinklers, avoid water-guzzling plants in their garden and advocate for better environmental policies at a state and federal level. But the water that they use in their house is almost always treated and reused. Water diverted from the Great Salt Lake and its catchment area, which spans some 23 million acres, is mostly used for industrial agriculture. 3/4 of the consumptive water use from the lake's watershed currently goes into irrigating crops, with mineral extraction sucking up another 9%. Reducing farmers' reliance on irrigation is the best and possibly the only way to save the lake, but that will require systematic political and societal changes to Utah and the surrounding states. Urgent measures need to be taken to save the Great Salt Lake as it not only harbors important flora and fauna, it also protects air quality, removes water pollution and moderates local weather like snowfall in the nearby fountains. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.